Howdy friends, and welcome to another great adventure with Wild Bill. Today's adventure is definitely a Rocky Mountain High experience that is only for you adventurous people out there. Have you ever been driving and seen a road and think, I wonder what's up that road? Well, today's adventure is one of those moments I had as I visited Crested Butte in the Rocky Mountain state of Colorado. Crested Butte is located in the central part of Colorado. It is southwest of Denver, Colorado, and west of Colorado Springs. If you travel Highway 50, which runs east and west in central Colorado, and turn north in Gunnison on Highway 135, it will take you into the Crested Butte area, which is a wonderful ski area in the winter and a great summer vacation area as well. Most people stop in Crested Butte and head back where they came from, but I've always wanted to head north out of Crested Butte and see what I could find. You'll want to take Forest Road 734 north out of Crested Butte for about 5 miles along a well-packed dirt road. You will drive along a beautiful valley surrounded by peaks. The campground sits at approximately 9,000 feet in elevation, so if elevations bother you, be aware of that before heading up here. Because of the runoff from the snows, it is packed full of wildflowers from spring all the way through summer. On your left, you'll see a grove of trees and a camping area along the Slate River. I must warn you that the road coming off of 734 down to the campground is not an easy road to travel. If you're thinking about heading into this area, I would highly recommend a 4-wheel drive vehicle and a trailer with reasonable clearance to get you over some of the washed out areas and the rocks that are in those areas. It's a very small camping area with only about 30 campsites. Looking at the campground map, you can see that you come into the parking area where there are multiple trails that go in just about every direction. Over to the north, there are some walk-in sites for tent camping, and over to your left, there's a group camping area. Once you pass all of that, you come into the main park loop. The campground has no electricity, water, or a dump station, so come prepared to pack out what you pack in. There is a bathroom near the main entrance. You can see that sites number 1, 2, 3, and 6 all back up to the Slate River. Let's take a look at each individual campsite, beginning with site number 1. This site has a nice, wide, long driveway with a flat picnic area under some trees. Site number 2 is much smaller, although it is flat. It would be best for tents or a small pop-up trailer or small RV. Site number 3 has a little bit more shade and a nice big camping area. Site number 4 is another small campsite, again, best suited for tents or small RVs, and it has quite a bit of shade. Site number 5 is across the road from number 4 and on the inside of the loop. Like site number 4, it is small and best suited for a small RV or a tent. Site number 6 is a nice wide site where you can pull a good-sized RV into the front part, and it is very shady in the back where the picnic area is, and then beyond that is the creek. This is a very nice site. The next site is site number 11, and it's a lot like number 6, where it is nice and wide, has tons of great shade. Sites number 12 and 13 are similar with long, narrow driveways back to a flat picnic area, and both of them have a good amount of shade. Site number 14 was like number 12 and 13 and had a campground host in it. It did not have very good shade, however. Number 15 didn't have any shade at all, but it could handle a medium-sized RV with no problem. Site number 16 was a rather strange site It was super wide and was just right along the road there and had very little shade. It was a nice big flat site, however. Site number 17 was similar to 16, but it had very few trees around it. Well, friends, that concludes our video review of each campsite. And as we leave, you can see the beautiful valley that sits down below the road. If you enjoy peace and quiet, crisp alpine air, and beautiful wildflowers, this spectacular campground will give you a good reason to be joyful. Be sure and check out the Campground Worksheet found in the description of this video, and be sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss our next exciting destination. I have a growing catalog of beautiful national parks, state parks, and campgrounds throughout the United States, so be sure and check them out and share them with your friends. Until next time, so long.